Hi guys, Flavell from Boxing Evolution, down at the Boxing Evolution gym. We've got a very special guest who I'm very lucky to have interviewed for the second time. Frank Bruno, how you doing, Frank?
Very, very well, Matt. Very, very nice to see you again. Very well, boss. Mustn't grumble.
It is a very big pleasure for me to have you down here and also meet you again. So, we've had the meet and greet event with you today. We've had quite a few people come down through the door. You've taken kids on the pads. How do you feel the day's gone?
I think the day's gone very, very good. You know, sometimes when you take people, I even took you on the pads and you learn. You're never done learning, and the kids with their different styles and that, and meeting their parents and mums and dads. It's a very, very good day. Very, very happy for me. Because I like learning all the times. And when I take people on the pads, like you had a lot of power. You was a southpaw, awkward so and so, but you've had some power there. Your friend had some power, and the kids, if you try and tell them to throw a bowler punch or throw an uppercut, they were throwing straight and left. It's a very good day. Good day, Matt.
I mean, there's a smile on some of those kids' faces when you were taking them on the pads. I mean, that is worth more to the young kids, you know, than a lot of things, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I hope they grow up with that. And I'm just not a nobody, but I've done pretty well for myself. But it's nice to take them in the pads. They were sweet. They were sweet, man. It's very, very sweet.
Saying the word sweet, when some of the kids were throwing the big shots, you were saying sweet potato. Yeah. Where does that saying come from?
Well, sometimes if you say sweet potato, some of them laugh. But this guy had a good left hook, and it was over the top, so I called it the sweet potato because you can't see the sweet potato coming over. So if you say to him the sweet potato, it makes them laugh because not a lot of them know about sweet potato. Unless you know about your foods and things like that. But sweet potato is good for you. But when you can bowl it over, they call it the sweet potato.
And also, for those of you at home, sweet potato is very, very good nutritious food.
Very good. Especially when you mash it up and, you know what I mean, boil it and put some butter on it and mix it around. Sweet potato. Sweet. Ooh.
I'm going to remember that saying, definitely. So, as on a whole, Frank, you know, boxing as a sport, I mean, a lot of people, there's this stigma around boxing being, you come in the gym and you just put the gloves on and you just beat up each other. But boxing's not really about that, is it?
I don't think it's about it. It's an art. You know what I mean? There's an art in Kung Fu. There's an art in football. There's an art in rugby. There's an art in MMA. There's an art, whatever you do. You don't just come in there and beat each other up because you just get knackered in 1 minute, half a minute. 30 seconds you get tired. It's an art that you train and you pace yourself, and it's nice to keep your hands up. Necessarily you don't have to hit each other. You'll be a non-contact, but you're doing some sort of like training.
There's a lot of skill. There's a lot of skills you can learn and develop without hitting one another.
Skills in boxing and M&A and whatever. But as long as your kids can learn to protect themselves and keep themselves out of trouble, you know. We've got some people there, man.
We've got a few more people turning up to come and see.
Hello, boss.
All right, we'll be with you in 1 minute. Okay. So, I mean, I'm really wanting to push boxing and also, you know, other martial arts and stuff like that as not just about punching one another in the face. There's so many health and physical benefits that come from doing it, and that's really what I'm trying to get rid of the stigma of you know, just being about a brutal sport.
I've got bipolar, and sometimes I train now. I'm 54. But I like to go in the gym and have a little workout, have a sauna, have a swim, have a skip, do some ground exercise. And when I come out, it's good for my mind, it's good for my body, and it's good for my soul to do something like exercise. And then boxing exercise, M&A exercise, karate exercise, football exercise, rugby exercise, any sort of exercise is good for your mind. And a lot of people are going through a lot of traumas, insane illnesses, schizophrenia, bipolar, you know what I mean? Can't sleep at night, anxiety, all them different things. So I think training is a good thing to do that and to loose you up a little bit and get the tonic, the dolphins going in your brains.
I mean, I personally find that myself. I'm someone who's suffered from depression. I have ADHD.
Yeah.
I find that I'm a little bit bipolar. I kind of swing between being low and high. And whenever I feel low, I'll go for a run and it gets endorphins going in the brain and all that kind of stuff. And nothing quite gets it going, like coming in the boxing gym and hitting the bags or even having a spa. You feel amazing after a spa.
Definitely feel amazing. I think the government should bring that in. I've got a boxing academy in Albanton. You've got little academies what people are getting involved with, but this local MP that you got down your end,
Theresa May. I have interviewed her before about the
sexy little thing, man. I like to sexy little thing. Nice little putty cat. Now I've got to see if I can sit and chat to her and get her to do some boxing academies and get me some money so I can get a grant to go and spread the boxing academies and spread the word of boxing and spread the word of mental health.
I mean, when I interviewed Teresa, I said to her, do you think boxing is a good sport for young people to get into? And she replied with, all sport is good for young people to get into, which on the whole is true. But do you think that there's something about boxing and martial arts that is a bit different to other sports in general?
Totally different, because other sports, yes, you got to be fit for boxing. Yes, you got to be fit for rugby. Yes, you got to be fit for football. But that mind, like set when you do boxing and MMA, you got that little bit of concentration, because if you don't concentrate, if you don't concentrate, you can end up. You know what I mean? Not hurt, but you got to focus on what you got to do and concentrate. And it's a good workout. And a lot. If Madonna does boxer aerobics, and all them big stars, models, and Sylvester Stallone does it, and go on the pads, go on the bag. You don't necessarily have to spar. You just go in the bag.
I mean, sparring in particular, you having to deal with fear. You're having to face fear head on, and that gives you so much self-confidence and courage to face.
Especially the youngster. You know what I mean? The fear factor is one of the things that you can be in the dressing room, and the fear will make you not come out of the dressing room. But it's good to go through that little bit of fear and get a little taste of what it's like,
And do you think that the strength that you got from boxing helped you deal with the other challenges that you have in your life?
Definitely. I started boxing when I was 8. Stopped when I was 12 because I got sent to a ball stool. To 12 to 16, come out the ball stool, didn't have no O levels or A levels, very dyslexic. I just went straight into boxing, but I had to go through different work, getting up early in the morning, running, then going to work, and then coming back and training again. But it was a good experience, good lesson to have, good lesson to have under your belt. I had a good teacher.
And for you, I'll wrap it up in it. What do you think has been your hardest challenge? Preparing to fight some of the men that you've stood up against, or overcoming some of your personal issues, like your mental issues?
Personal issues are the worst ones, because my trainer said that once I finish boxing, your hardest fight is going to be when you finish boxing. I didn't know what he was telling me about. When you're doing running in the morning, going to the gym in the afternoon, walking at night time, eating good food and living your sport, you ain't got no time to worry about. But when you stop all that, it just comes crashing down on you. You know what I mean? Marriage broke up, didn't see the kids for about 5 years and whatever, and it weren't very, very nice. But it's all part of life. I'm getting around it and I cope with it. And the strength what I got from boxing, the discipline what I got from boxing has keep me going. You know what I mean? And taught me about how to look after myself.
Well, it's absolutely a pleasure to see you doing so well for yourself now, and to see you coming out the other side and going doing so many positive things, and the things like you've got your boxing academies and stuff like that. And I really wish you a happy future, mate. So, anyway, guys, this is Frank Bruno. It's been a brilliant pleasure and an absolute. I can't even put it into words how proud I feel to have him down here today. But anyway, guys, this is Frank Bruno, and keep your eyes peeled for the stuff that he's getting up to. It's Flavell from Boxing Evolution TV. Over and out.
Phone home, ED.